Good morning, everyone, and welcome to yesterday's General Hospital recap. Everything will be normal from now on. This was just a crazy beginning of the week. But thank you so much for watching, and let's get right to it. So at the PCPD, Jason tells Sonny that the hit was, in fact, canceled. He didn't kill Morgan, and Sonny accepts the news. So Jordan is... No, not Jordan. Oh, Jason, oh my goodness, this is off to a rough start. Jason says that the broker wasn't even going to use a bomb, they were staging an accident, and Sonny's like, yeah, that makes sense, because that's what we talked about. Another party definitely did this, and Jason's ready to stay involved no matter how messy it gets. Diane steps in before Jordan and Dante can go back into the room. Dante says Sonny confessed in front of witnesses. Diane says that's just their interpretation, and it won't hold up in court. Which I kind of agree. It was an emotional time. You can argue emotion like all up the wall. So, what happened? So Diane comes in with Jordan and Dante, and surprise, Jason's there. Haha. Diane and Jordan go back and forth about Jason. Jason will leave. Sonny says he got it. So Jason tells Dante he's not trying to cover anything up. If anything, it's the opposite. So Diane insists on speaking to Sonny alone before he talks to Jordan, and Sonny changed his mind and has nothing to say. Jordan says, look, you did the right thing at the church, keep doing the right thing, and Diane wants him to leave. So Sonny wants to hear what Dante has to say. Dante says that he said he was responsible. How could what Jason said have changed everything? Well, it did. Like, it literally did, Dante. So Dante and Jordan leave. Sonny wanted Diane to stay away from the funeral because of his plan, which makes a lot of sense because, of course, they would have been at the funeral. And she says she wants to know everything he said there. So Jordan is outside. She's reeling. You know, Sonny already confessed, and they have to figure out where to go from here. At General Hospital, Liz catches Franco in a lie, and she wants to know what's wrong. He says he was planning a surprise for her favorite food, and a marathon of Uno with the family, and she's called to the ICU. So Obrecht grabs the paper with the address. He won't tell her. She threatens to tell Elizabeth, and he says he's going to go to that address to save Elizabeth. So Franco tells her that that's the address of the brother of the guy who raped Elizabeth. He wants to make sure Elizabeth is safe. Obrecht won't let him, and he says don't make him choose between she and Elizabeth because she will lose. And Elizabeth walks up on them being very tense. So Obrecht and Franco disperse. Elizabeth asks Obrecht about Franco. Obrecht tells Elizabeth she's a horrible, terrible person, and she brings up Jason and how she plays the damsel, and she only pretends to be fragile and delicate, and she's a ruthless manipulator, and she won't let Franco get pulled into that. Elizabeth asks, like, why today of all days are you going after me? So Obrecht leaves, but drops the paper with the address. Elizabeth picks it up, and she looks it up on her phone. At Crimson, Anna steps in and won't let Valentine take Charlotte. Nina says Nina takes Charlotte to the side, like, away from them, and Anna will do everything she can to stop Valentine from getting custody. Anna says that he has to petition for custody, even though he's biological father. And Anna says that Charlotte will stay in Griffin's care because that's where Claudette left her. And Anna says Claudette seemed to have vanished. Does he know anything about that? And Anna won't let up, like, at all. So Valentine doesn't want them bad-talking him in front of Charlotte. Don't be a bad person, then. And Charlotte really likes Valentine, which will make the custody battle tough, because it would be a lot easier if she was afraid of him. So Griffin and Anna leave with her. Nina can see he's not a threat to Charlotte, even if everyone else thinks he's dangerous. And Valentine thanks Nina for taking Charlotte's side. She's not totally on Anna and Griffin's side, and she's not a fan of Griffin because what he did to Nathan. But I don't think what she realizes is Nathan and Maxie equally want Charlotte to stay away from Valentine. So Nina tells Valentine the whole Nathan Griffin story, which probably was out of line, and he asks if he can call her as a character witness in his custody battle. Great, look what you got yourself into. She says she's not taking side, but he says that she already took Charlotte's side. At Carly's place, Michael and Nell donated the food from the reception to the homeless shelter, which was really nice, and bring the flowers to the house. Nell gives Carly the letter. Michael wants her to read it. Carly asks Nell if she knows what's in it, and she says no, even though she read it already and sealed it with holy water. So Sonny sets up basically the letter is the financial disclosures that he set up a trust for everyone with $1 million and donated and used a third of his money to set up a foundation in Morgan's name, and everything else he left to Carly. So Carly's mad, and she knows Avery's going to be taken from her, and she thinks this was selfish, and, because now Sonny's out of all his kids' lives, and, as I can't stop thinking, like, maybe if you were there and, you know, you guys went through this together, he wouldn't have done this because he wouldn't have felt so alone. Not that I necessarily agree or disagree with anything she did. I'm just saying, like, I feel like when she's lashing out, a part of her's mad at herself because she realizes she should have been there, or if she was there, this might not have happened. So Carly leaves. So Nell tells Michael he seems to be the only one holding this family together. Michael questions himself. Nell talks to him, reassures him, is there for him. Why does he have to fix everything? And he says it's what he does. Who fixes him? And she tells him to grieve, and he says he can't right now. He has to hold everyone together. At the Metro Court, Griffin and Anna bring Charlotte there. Anna got her friend at Child Services to agree to let them keep Charlotte for now, but they need written consent from Claudette, which isn't exactly going to be super easy. Griffin's in a bit of a whirlwind, to say the least, and it looks like Claudette abandoned Charlotte legally, and he needs to be a better parent than the biological parents, which isn't like, keeping a child from a biological parent to stay with someone who's not is an uphill battle. So Anna asks if Claudette's mother can testify on his behalf, and he's skeptical about how much she likes him because, he kind of ended her marriage. Jason comes to talk to Carly. She doesn't want to talk about Sonny. Well, so Jason tells Carly that Sonny is innocent. The contractor never went after Julian. The guy isn't lying. He talked to himself, and it wasn't even going to be a bomb. So there's no way Sonny was in any way involved with Morgan's death. At the 826 address, Franco bangs on the door. No one seems to be home, but someone is, and he opens the door and walks out and leaves. And now end scene. So Anna tells Griffin that he's family. They all support him, even Nathan and Maxie, because by extension, he's Maxie's family. Valentine tells Nina she'd be a great mother. Elizabeth figures out who the address is for, and she's like, oh no. The guy goes back into his house, the 826, Tom Baker. Franco's in the house, and he says he's a friend of Elizabeth. Carly wants to know who's responsible, and Jason's like, we'll figure that out, but for now, Sonny's in custody, and they will charge him for murder, and he's alone and grieving, and you guys need each other. Sonny didn't say how or why he was responsible at the funeral, so she can say he was being metaphorical, and I'm like, yeah. So Jordan places Sonny under arrest for the attempted murder of Julian Jerome and the murder of Morgan Corinthos. So, not good. Not a good situation at all. Thank you so much for watching. For the rest of the week, I will be good and on time, like, normal. And I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much. And yay, bye!